Hey everybody, and welcome back. After the length of the last lesson, don't worry, this one is a much shorter one. Pretty much, I think you guys would be able to figure this out on your own, but I want to go through a couple of examples with you on how to solve exponential equations, just so you can see what we're looking for, and then you can practice it in Khan Academy. All right, so objective, very straightforward. We're going to use our laws of exponents to help us solve exponential equations. And then the question is, what must be true about the base values of the different terms before we can apply most of the laws of exponents, and pretty much the important ones that we need for being able to solve the questions here. All right, the last lesson we looked at the growth decay formula, the different types of interest formulas, so simple, compound, and continuously compounded interest, and then we wrote exponential equations using regressions. So that was that extra video that was posted in your folder. All right, very straightforward. Let's get into some examples. You've got 7 to the power of 3x minus 5 equals 1 over 49 to the power of 2x plus 9. So at the moment, we can't really do anything with this. We need them to have the same base value. So the hardest part about this is going to be, how do you get everything to have the same base? So you're going to need to know your laws of exponents, and you're going to need to know your basically multiples as well. So 7 to the power of 3x minus 5, and we got 1 over 49. 1 over 49 can be rewritten as 49 to the power of minus 1, which can be rewritten as 7 to the power of minus 2. Because remember, 49 is 7 squared, and that would be to the power of minus 1. So that's where that minus 2 comes from. So that would get me the same base that I'm looking for. So 7 to the power of 3x minus 5 is equal to the 7 to the power of minus 2, all to the power of 2x plus 9. So then power of a power property, we need to distribute that. So 3x minus 5, 7 to the power of minus 4x minus 18. So the two distribute. So power of power, they multiply. Now, at this point, they have the same base. We would basically say, all right, forget the base. Now the exponents need to match if this is going to be a true equals equation. So 3x minus 5 must be equal to minus 4x minus 18. And we solve this down, so add 4x to both sides, we get 7x. Add 5 to both sides equals minus 13. So x is equal to minus 13 over 7. And one tip for you, expect to get some weird x values in here, particularly in Khan Academy. So they may be fractions, and you're like, that looks odd. It may very well be the case, so just keep your eye out for that stuff. Getting a little bit more challenging. Not much, but just an extra step involved. So we've got base of 2, 32, and 2. So 2 looks like it's going to be my common base. So the first part will stay the same. 32 is the same as 2 to the power of 5. So it's going to be 2 to the power of 5 times 2 minus x. Once I've got that sorted, then I can kind of move forward a little bit. So 2 to the power of 6x minus 8 times 2 to the power of 10 minus 5x is equal to 2 to the power of 9x plus 4. So same base value multiplied. Remember, we add the exponents, and then it's going to be equal to the other side. So they're all at the same base at the moment. So add the exponents. So when I add those exponents together, it should equal the other side, and then we solve for x. All right, so 6x minus 5x is 1x. Minus 8 plus 10 is 2. And it's equal to 9x plus 4. Subtract that, so I got 8x minus 2. So minus a quarter is equal to x. So, I mean, once you've got it into the same base, now you're just talking about a standard algebra problem, which you guys should be very comfortable doing. So you just need to know, like, okay, I'm seeing a base of 2. I'm probably looking for something that's going to work in that sense. And typically you're going to go down for the lower number. That's the base that you're going to try and hit, the simplest base you can. And then typically the other one is going to be a multiple of that. All right, so this one. Now there isn't a common base. So we got 27, 5x minus 4 is the exponent, and 81. So now this is where you need to know your multiples. If you go down and break this down, they both are multiples of 3. So 27 is 3 to the power of 3. 81 is 3 to the power of 4. So then simplify it out. So 3 times 5x is 15x minus 12 is equal to 28x minus 8. Subtract, so that'll be 13x. Add 8 to both sides, minus 4. So minus 4 over 13 would be my x value. Okay, just double checking my work. Looks good. All right, your turn. So what would you do in this scenario? So you got some division going on and you've got different bases. Try and solve it out, see if you can get the right answer, and then see how you did. All right, so the 32, we got to start there. So that is 2 to the power of 5, and then we've got x plus 12. So I'm going to start there, and then I'll start fixing everything. So that would be 2 to the power of 5x plus 60. All right, so 2 to the power of 8 minus x. Now because it's being divided, so underneath of it at the moment is this 5x plus 60. At the same base, so being divided, I would subtract the exponents. So it's going to be 8 minus x minus 5x plus 60. And then at this point, that will be equal to the exponent on the other side. So there's going to be a minus 5x and a minus 60. So 8 minus 60 is minus 52. And minus x minus 5x is minus 6x is equal to 3x minus 7. So add 6x to both sides, I get 9x. Add 7 to both sides, I get 45, minus 45. Divide by 9, which means minus 5 is equal to x. So you're going to have a Khan Academy, or 2 Khan Academies, so make sure that you are trying it out as much as possible and going for that 100%, because the practice is the only way you're really going to get great at this. All right, so that brings us to the end of today. What must be true about the base values? The base values are going to have to be the same before you're going to be able to do most of the laws of exponents that you need to be able to simplify down your equations to get them to a point where you can start putting the exponents equal to one another and then solving for your value of x. After today, so complete module 1. So that is the lesson for today, the solving, and then do your math test and your checkpoint. I will see you very soon. Make sure you bring your questions into our office hours and live classes.